Good morning. Good morning, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I'm stretching right now in bed. Have some coffee with me and get hang out. I don't really know what should the topic we talk about be today? The topic we talk about, well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Oh my goodness. I hope you're having a beautiful morning so far. I'm still thinking about what we should talk about. I know I probably should have thought about it. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Probably should have thought about it before I hopped on live, but I don't know. That's not really how my brain works. Good morning. If you're having coffee, say hi, coffee. Hello, good morning. What should we talk about today? I had one idea, but I feel like I'm not ready to talk about that yet, which is my past life as a fashion designer. I went to school for fashion. It was pretty intense. I think that, what is alive within me? Oh my gosh, honestly, I think something I would love to talk about is being nice to yourself. Be kind to your mind. That is what we're talking about today. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Be kind to your mind. How many times do you go through something challenging, whether it's ebbs and flows, fluctuations of emotions, and you take that to mean something bad about you? It's like you already feel bad, and then you compound on top of that, feeling bad about feeling bad, or you already feel guilty, or you already feel, shame or pain. You already feel these these hard emotions, and then you add to it. You add to it by feeling bad about feeling these things, and it's not necessary. It's not necessary. There's been lots of conditioning in this world that tells us that we always have to be happy or always have to be high vibe up here, but. And if we're not, something's wrong with us. What is wrong with us? Can be a downward cycle. Yeah, it could be a deep, dark, freaking spiral. If you feel bad about feeling bad and then feel bad about your bad feelings, and then it's like going down the drain, down the drain, down the drain, down the drain. If you notice yourself doing that, firstly, don't feel bad. Don't say, oh, fuck, that's me, and then feel bad about feeling bad. Take a deep breath. Know that you have the tools within you to uplift yourself out of the cycle. And that doesn't mean that don't have these expectations that if you're feeling bad about feeling bad, and then you're like, all right, going to the tool belt, I'm going to the tool belt, I'm gonna feel high vibe now. It's like, maybe, but if you go to the tool belt and you don't feel amazing afterwards still, that's okay too. It's okay. It's okay to not feel bad. It's okay to not feel bad. It's okay. Move and flow gets you back. Exactly. Let's talk about our tool belt. So I don't know why I'm calling it a tool belt. I feel like it's like a physical, it's a really good physical image of the things that I like to use to help center, calm myself, to stop myself from falling down the spiral. And yes, move and flow, definitely one of them. Some of them, but like, honestly, my favorite tool to help me get out of the spiral, do you want to know what it is? My favorite tool to get me out of the downward spiral is to take a nap. Oh my gosh, I love naps or sleeping. Like, if it's, an appropriate enough time, 7:30 p.m., 8:30 p.m., 9:30, whatever. If you need to go to bed early, just end the day. Just end the day. Wake up tomorrow. I promise you're going to be feeling better. I promise you're going to be feeling better when you wake up, because you're like, oh. The thing that happens when we sleep is that it actually, because our consciousness is ascending through these different dimensions, right? It's like when we're awake, we'll just like be in the third, sometimes fifth dimension if we're leading with our heart. But yeah, we're often like fluctuating between third, fifth. And then when we sleep, our consciousness goes all the way up into 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, infinity, all the infinity of dimensions, all of the dimensions. It goes all the way up. And then, we're like, we're in the astral world, we're in the dream space, we're doing all the things. Like, oh my gosh, the dreams I had last night. So weird. So weird. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm just going to pause this like rant for 1 second and just like, I'm not going to tell you all the ins and outs of the dream, because it was like very, it was kind of a mind fuck, and there were some demons in it again. A few people after my video from yesterday were like, oh, I'm sorry, you've been like, there's a demon with you, or you have this like other spirit that is like leeching off of you. I'm like, I am protected by the divine. I am protected by the divine. I am so protected by the divine. As I say that, I feel full body tingles in all of my cells, so I know that it's true. It's like that affirmation. But yeah, I definitely have like a very fucked up mind, and that's okay. I love my mind. And so when I have these like fucked up dreams, I'm not like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. No. That's just the way that my head works. So this dream, basically the dream was like, I was waiting online, a very, very, very long line. Guess what the line was for? The line was to make a sandwich. It was like a line for, I don't want to say Subway, because it was like not Subway, but it was like a very long line, almost like as if it was going through the Met Museum kind of, or some kind of museum. I don't remember. But yeah, I was like going in and out of these different rooms. Basically, yeah, it was pretty funny. It was like a random fucked up dream again, but when I didn't even get to make my sandwich, because I woke up and the last thing I remember was like, is there gluten-free bread? And then I think probably Cat Stevens woke me up, and I was like, okay. So sleep is like my number one favorite tool. Or you could do like a double whammy, self-pleasure and then sleep. Oh, that is like, the ultimate duo that I'm like, honestly, after that, you're gonna feel good no matter what. Like, you're gonna feel amazing, even if, no matter how dark your spiral is, no matter how deep, no matter, self-pleasure, take a nap, you're gonna feel amazing when you wake up. I promise. And then also, if you like have like a delicious snack when you wake up, oh my gosh, like honestly, your life is gonna be breath of fresh air. So I love, those are like my favorite like go-to tools. Obviously, if you have the means, that's like time intensive, but it doesn't have to be like that time intensive. You can also do some yoga. meditate. Oftentimes though, when I'm like not feeling amazing, meditation does not make me feel better. It just doesn't, like, because I'm just kind of like in this cycle of my mind that's like, you know, I just like hear the negative thoughts, the like feedback loop, and it's like whatever, you know, it doesn't make me feel good. But if it works for you, honestly, these are just my tips. If anything works for you, do it. Do what works for you. Because, and the thing is that we have to treat our life like an experiment, you know, like kind of like take yourself out of your body and into like the observer perspective and say very objectively, not like, oh, I did yoga and it didn't work for me. You know, there must be something wrong with me going da 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 down the spiral. It's like, no. Take yourself out of your body into your own perspective. Out of your perspective into the observer seat and see, oh, does this work for me? No? Okay, let's try something else. Maybe yoga. Maybe it's just going for a little walk outside, you know, taking like a 10-minute walk around the block. Maybe it's like, you know, sitting in the grass under a tree. Maybe it's like taking photos of flowers or something that inspires you. Maybe it's working on a painting. You know, there's so many different tools that we can use to kind of, I don't want to say distract ourselves from our downward spiral, but just, you know, the spirals are infinite. That's the thing. The spirals are infinite. You can go all the way down. You can go all the way down the spiral. You don't need to go there. Like, you don't need to go there. There is no part of you that needs to go there. I promise. You can go up until like whatever you want to. And yes, there's diamonds. There's diamonds in it all. You can take any aspect of what you're going through and, you know, create a lesson. You have to create a lesson from it. That the thing is, though, when you create the lesson, learn from the lesson. And so you don't do it again. You know, maybe it's like, oh, I ate like shit. That's why I feel like that's why I'm going in this downward spiral. Guess what's going to happen the next time you eat that way? Probably the same thing. And I know it's hard to like, you know, try and change our habits or change things, but it's worth it. It's always worth it if it means that we're going to feel better in the end. And so do this with love and compassion. And yeah, just be kind to your mind because your brain is doing so much. I feel like so many times we'll like demonize our brain, be like, get rid of the thoughts, get rid of the ego, get rid of this. And it's like, how would you feel if you were your brain saying these things? I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I'm doing so much fucking shit for you. You don't even know. You don't even understand 10% of what I'm doing for you. You don't understand anything and you want to get rid of me? You want me to clear my job? My job is so important. How could you say this? How could you say this? That's what my brain would say. So I don't know. I feel like we should love our brains. We should love our brains and be happy and like be happy that our brains are working. And when you hear thoughts, don't say, "Oh, you're ruining my meditation." It's okay. The brain is just doing what the brain wants to do. And yeah, it's like important to control our mind, right? Know that we are so much more than our thoughts. We are so much powerful than our thoughts. But they're still important. They're still important. I heard this quote once. Coffee. I love coffee. I heard this quote once that said, I don't remember who said it, I'm sorry. But they said, treat your thoughts like they're your children. Treat your thoughts like they're your little children. I don't know about you. I love kids. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, I want to play with my thoughts. They're so cute. They're so look at those. Oh my God, do you want any candy? Like, what can I do for you, thoughts? And I I don't know, that really stuck with me. Like, I heard that a while ago. And it really stuck with me because, Cat Stevens, it stuck with him too. Because, like, I just think our thoughts are important. And it doesn't mean take your thoughts and, listen to everything that they say, because, like, they've gone through, right? Your brain is, like, so the way our brain works is, like, the thoughts that happen are the majority, like, you're mostly thinking the same thoughts over and over and over again. It's majority, like, same thing, same thoughts over and over and over again. And when we think the same thoughts over and over again, it's like creating those grooves in our brain it's easier, because the grooves are deeper. It's easier to think the thoughts that we've already thought. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's easier to think the thoughts we've been thinking for our whole lives, right? That's the conditioning, because the grooves are deeper. And so when we think a new thought, it kind of, like, picture it like this is the way you've been thinking the whole time. And then you want to think something like, let's say the thought that you've been thinking is like, what should we use as an example? I am a bad painter. Or wait, no, I'll use a good one that works for me. I'm a bad singer. I can't sing. So this is the thought. Oh my gosh, I can't sing. Every time you think that thought, it's like going through, I can't sing. And so the deeper it is in your brain, it's like the more you think it. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't change your thought. It's just difficult because it's taking a different pathway. Whoa. So let's say instead of going this way, it's like, this is the path that says, I can't sing. I'm a bad singer. But you actually do have, like, the deep desire to start singing. Just maybe not even for, like, anybody but yourself. And so instead of thinking, I can't sing, I'm a bad singer, you want to say, I am okay at singing. I'm learning to sing. And that thought is over here. And it's going to take a lot of energy and effort to kind of, like, just shift it. Just micro shift it. But guess what? You can change your thoughts. And the more that you think, I'm okay at singing, I'm learning how to sing, the more you say that, the deeper that groove is going to become. And then the easier it is for you to believe those thoughts. And then really, that's how you change your world. I don't know if, like, this, like, I'm just like, da-da-da-da-da, but, like, that was the best way I could describe it. So that's how you change your world. And, like, you can believe any thought that you want to. It's, like, really up to you. But, like, let's say, for example, you want to believe the thought, like, I make $2,000 every day. Every day I make $2,000. Every single day. My business makes $2,000. And then you're like, that's not possible. Guess what? It is. It's just a deep thought. It's a deep thought that you can change. You can say, I'm learning how to make $2,000 per day. Or something like that. And you can change your world when you believe your thoughts. The thing is that you actually have to believe your thoughts. And notice, that's the purpose. I know I'm like, oh my gosh, meditation is really hard. But that's the purpose for me, my interpretation of meditation. There's many different purposes. I think the total purpose is to transcend your reality and, whatever. But, like, for me, like, what I use meditation for is to listen to my thoughts. Because I know they are not fucking going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. I don't know. I've had, like, maybe brief blips of moments of, like, pure meditation. But even then, I'm like, I don't know if that is pure meditation. Like, I don't really know. I feel like you would know if you were, like, truly meditating. I feel like I need to be, like, on a mountain in a cave or something to, like, really, 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 really meditate. But I don't know. Anything's possible. So I hope we can just, like, change your thoughts, change the world. Oh my God. And yeah, let me know if you feel any type of way towards your thoughts. Your thoughts are good. Your thoughts are good, and I'm happy. I'm happy that you're thinking and your brain is working in the most beautiful, divinely orchestrated way. Sending you so much love and gratitude for a beautiful day ahead. Mwah. Blessings. Happy weekend.